Okay, this is our Encore Lesson 1. Today we're talking about ratios and how to model those in the real world. So one of the things that we really want to get across to you is that ratios are everywhere, and they really do have to do with everything that we experience in the real world, whether you're driving a car and you're dealing with miles per gallon, or you're buying in bulk and you're buying something 3 for $1. It's 3 to every $1. So if you were to buy 9 of something, well, if it's 3 to $1, well, then it's 9 to $3. That's a ratio. It's a proportion. So if Daniel's growing tulips and daffodils in a pot, for every 3 tulips he plants 1 daffodil. So how many daffodils will he plant if he plants 12 tulips? So there's a couple different ways that we can look at this. And the first way is you can make up a model, and you could say 3 tulips, and then he plants 1 daffodil. And what they've done here is they've given us a key over here to work with. It's the same idea. So if we did 3 to 1, well, they want to know how many daffodils will he plant if he plants 12 tulips. Well, all right, so we have 3 tulips to 1 daffodil. Okay, so if we wanted to model this out, we could just keep drawing them. And so tulips will be cleared, so we plant 12 of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there you can see we have all 12 of our tulips. So for every 3 tulips, I plant 1 daffodil. So 1, 2, 3, daffodil. 1, 2, 3, daffodil. 1, 2, 3, daffodil. 1, 2, 3, daffodil. So if for every 3 tulips I plant 1 daffodil, and I plant 12 tulips, how many daffodils have I planted? Well, 12 tulips gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 daffodils. So for 3 to 1 ratio, then I have a 12 to 4 ratio. So now if it's 3 tulips to 1 daffodil, it's 12 tulips to 4 daffodils. A couple different ways I can look at that. One of them would be to make a chart right here. So I have tulips up top and daffodils on the bottom. So if I have 3 to 1, if I double that, I multiply it by 2, I get 6. And if I multiply the top by 2, multiply the bottom by 2, and I get 2. And if I want to see 3, instead of multiplying it by 2, I multiply it by 3, and I get 9 to 3, 12 to 4, and I could keep going with it. But the new ratio that I found is 12 to 4, because if I have 12 tulips, I have 4 daffodils. So let's try one more example of that. Let me move this up and erase my board here. So, looking at the ratio of triangles to squares, so I want to know triangles and squares. How many triangles do I have? Well, it's pretty easy to say that I have 2 triangles, and I have 1, 2, 3 squares. So for triangles to squares, my ratio would be 2 triangles to 3 squares. If I come down here, I move out, complete the table, 1 table for every 5 students. So if I have students and tables, so I put my labels down, and I know that I have 5 students, and that's going to give me 1 table. Well, if I have 5 students at 1 table, when I have 2 students, I've doubled it. So I'm sorry, when I have 2 tables, now I have 10 students. If I have 3 tables, I have 15 students, and I can double check my work. 1 times 3 is 3, 5 times 3 is 15, keeping that ratio to be the same. If I have 4 tables though, each with 5 students, gives me 20 students.